So while I wait for my wife to go in and grab groceries and supplies and stuff, I just wanted to let you know a couple reasons why I find it easier, or sometimes it's just more comfortable for me to hang out and relax in the vehicle. So I have trouble walking around and getting around. Obviously I showed the AFO, and I have to use a little scooter or handicap cart, and they're not the fastest, so if you just got to go in and run around, you don't want to use one of those. It's really slow. And then sometimes I try to force it, and I'll just try to walk, and I'll gimp and hobble, but after a few minutes I become very irritable, and I'm more concerned with leaving the store than our mission of what we're doing at the store. So I get pretty agitated, should you say, and I'm like, let's go. So I find it better just to relax in the car, where I can stretch my back, and if I need to step out and stand out and do some things of stretching or moving around, I can do that. But being disabled it's not as easy or a walk in the park as one would say. Here's another daily life situation. Hashtag 5/16/2008. I just want to take a moment to talk about how gas prices affect people with disabilities or fixed incomes the most. As you all know, I'm disabled. Here I am, sitting in front of the handicap spot, in the handicap spot. And I'm thinking about how gas is, I don't even want to say how much, like if I say it, it's wrong. Tomorrow it's going to be higher. So for the foreseeable future, gas prices for, people on fixed incomes is going to be almost unobtainable. Food prices are going up. Everything's going up. Everything with interest. Everything that runs on diesel fuel or moves around or needs to be bought or transported is going to be going up in cost. So, this is something that weighs on me heavily. I have a limited amount of income. I can only do so much. I can only work so many hours. I'm very limited and handicapped in that respect. So every dollar of mine has to go 3 or 4 times further than a normal person's dollar. Same thing with every other person on a fixed income or that's a disabled. So just take a moment out of your day and think about the disabled in your life, or the people on fixed income. I really did believe that the judicial system and the court system, it was all run on checks and balances, facts, truth over lie. To me, sometimes I question where that scale of justice really tips and sways. So I want to ask you this. Me as a disabled person, I have rights, right? We all have unalienable, constitutional, God-given rights, right? We all have a right to a trial of unbiased peers. So I ask you, how is it fair for my family, for present and gone, to have watched someone like me go through the stuff that I've gone through for 14 years? How is it fair for my daughter as she grows up doing without because of someone else's negligence, carelessness, and recklessness? When you get behind the automobile, you assume the risks. When you let other people drive your vehicles and you insure those vehicles, you assume those risks that those other people take. And there's consequences. And I'm living proof the getting behind the wheel of an automobile when you shouldn't be driving, there's lifelong consequences for your actions. For all the people in my family that are no longer with us, they can only look down from above. For all the people that are continuing to grow in my family, for all the people that are currently in my family, how is it fair to them to watch me suffer? What about disabled people in their equality? I thought we were considered equal. But I sit here 14 years after my accident, and I'm not sure if that's very equal. Comment down below.